All right, we should be out. Pull up the Tree City West page. Yep, there we are, live. What the hell was that? I saw a fake Tree City West. What is that? That's funny. Out. Sounds good. Awesome. All right, X looks good. Let's go check out YouTube. So what's up, YouTube? What's up, X? So I've been doing this new thing where we start the stream maybe 15-20 minutes earlier, and I'm calling it the pre-stream. So we start the pre-stream over on Pump Fun, and we create the thumbnail, create the outline for the show, talk about what we're doing. Then we go live over on YouTube and X. So welcome to the YouTube and X listeners. Welcome to the stream. I'm just making sure we got all our stuff here. Pre-stream. It never seems to update the thumbnail on YouTube. Look at that going. All right. So yeah, if you're out there, say what's up in the chat, like, subscribe. Thank you guys for coming. Today we're going to check out GPT5 and like I mentioned, hopefully build a whitelist checker. So if you had last night on the stream, yesterday, just to follow up, if you head over to TreeRoot.City, we actually updated the website. We added all the pages we were added to. So currently we're over on CoinGecko, we're on Coin Paprika, we're on Live Coin Watch, Gecko Terminal. So kind of cool. You can come over here, see how the coin's doing. I had another big dip today, but nice recovery. So yesterday we got back to 100K, and we're just kind of bouncing around between like 50, 60K and 100K. It's kind of consolidating, redistributing. Wallets are getting smaller. You know, it's doing the meme coin thing. So it's good to see the high volume. And that's the most impressive thing to me. We're maintaining 40, 50K worth of volume every day for the first week. So that's great to see. Great to see. Testament to the community. So yeah, we're actually on CoinGecko now, which is pretty cool. Awesome to see the stats and stuff over here. Got links, got some eyes on the project. Still waiting on CoinMarketCap. Unfortunately, they did hit me back and say, you know, we have the fast track for $5,000. So it doesn't seem like they're going to give us the fast track. But as long as we maintain this volume, you know, we're already, I let them know we're on CoinGecko already. We're on Coin Paprika already. So it's going to be a matter of time before we get up there. So yeah, let's get this going here. Live on YouTube and X. They're just getting the link in the chat. Man, I am sweating. It is hot up in Ohio. Yeah, we're doing here. One watching on YouTube, one watching on X. Oh. Cool. All right, so just grabbing the links for the Telegram. Awesome. So yeah, last night we had another run. This is likely the final run of the mints. Last night we finalized the whitelist. So if you come over to TreeRoot, that was one of the things that we added to the website. So not only did we add this nifty little link section, we also updated the white paper. So if you click on Gitbook, it'll take you over to the updated white paper here. And now you can kind of see the new breakdown of, so originally we were doing, I think it was like 555. Now we're actually going to do 888 for a total of 777 root daily for each NFT staking. And then the distribution of on Saturday. So 400 spots for the top 200 root holders. So if you have, it's basically $5 a root. So the snapshot happened last night at 10 p.m. So if last night at 10 p.m. you were holding $5 a root in your wallet, you got a whitelist for the NFT. So today we're going to be building the whitelist checker live on stream, and you'll be able to see how that looks and what that is going to work like. So each root holder gets 2 NFTs, and then we have our community. So it's first come first serve for the community. And what that basically means is we have a whitelist of 1,000 people, but there's only 400 slots. So if you're not fast, you may not get one. And the idea is to get the collection minted out. So, we kind of built this little ecosystem over on Solana with the Zen heads, the Zen community, all the hash heads over here. So I really wanted to give back to our little ecosystem on Solana. So the DGen Skull NFTs, the No Face KJP NFTs, the Potato Vampire NFTs, and then also tokens. So if you held at least $100 of ZenCat, $100 of Soul Zen, $100 of Emoji Dracula, you're going to be on this list of 1,000 addresses. And what's kind of cool is those stack as well. So if you had, there's a couple wallets. I think there was only 2 people that had all 6. So if you have a DGen Skull, No Face KJP, you have the Potato Vampire and the 3 tokens, then you would actually get 6 whitelists. So it's not per item. It's just if you have one of the NFTs in that wallet, then that wallet will be eligible for 1 NFT, no matter the quantity that you have in that wallet. So say you have 5 No Face KJPs, you'll only get 1 whitelist, but you get 1 whitelist. So that's pretty cool. Also, the cutoff was last night at 10 p.m. So if you had $100 of ZenCat or $100 of Soul Zen, $100 of Emoji Dracula token, then you're also eligible for the whitelist. So, and then we'll have some public. I imagine, at least for the root holders, a lot of those top 200 holders with only a couple dollars are bots. Like they're not in the stream with us knowing about these NFTs. They're not aware. So we're putting a time limit on the mint. So for that first week, so it's going to start on Saturday. The following Saturday, if there's any left over from the root holders or the partner communities, then they're going to be added to the public. So we have this public sale. We'll have 88 spots for 0.05 Sol, and then plus any others. And then that is going to go directly into the project treasury with the staking pool and the other tokens that we have. And that's going to all go back to the community. So that's what we're building here. We're kind of building up a little treasury organically. This is a pump coin. It's not like we have a huge treasury. I had to buy these tokens up front and put them in the special wallet and, keep them there. So that's the whole goal. We're really trying to add value to the project. So every day we're going to be doing different things. Day 1, we applied for CoinMarketCap. Then day 3, we were on, CoinGecko. Day 1, we applied for CoinGecko, and then by day 3, we were on CoinGecko. So just by being diligent, doing these streams, making things happen, I think good things will come to this community. So that's what we're building out here. Go check this out at TreeRoot.City. So that's the community participation round, we're calling it. It's going to be launched on Launch My NFT. So we'll have the whitelist, snapshots finished. We'll have our 3 phases that we just covered. And then, so the snapshot was taken at August 6th at 10 p.m. This is only for the community tokens. For root, it's $5. So it's basically 40% of the whitelist will get an NFT. So I imagine, a lot of those Emoji Vampire and Soul Zen and ZenCat wallets may not be people in the community that are aware of what's happening. So as long as we get 40% of them, that'll be 100% of the mint. So so there will be 400 community spots, and then that's what we're doing. So it's really just a cross community participation. So if you guys could come over to the Twitter, on the TreeRoot Dev Twitter, I made a tweet thread last night that just talks about all these different projects and what they do and how they work. So if you could come over here, retweet this. Looks like we got 19 retweets, 31 likes, and 12 comments. So we just talk about DGen FYI. We talk about ZenCat, Emoji Dracula, Potato Vampire NFTs, the No Face KJP NFTs. And I did make a mistake here. I didn't actually mention it's the NFT. But yeah, the 94 KJP holders, I'm referring to the NFT, not the token. Talk about Soul Zen, which is the proof of work mining. So all these awesome things here going on. Throw this in the chat. We got some chats over here. Oh, damn, why is the chat not chatting in the chat? Let's fix that. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh, now it's working. Why can I not see GPT5? Well, yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. How will NFTs affect future growth of Root, and what's the long-term vision for Root? So yeah, we're going to be doing the thing. So the NFTs, the main utility of the NFTs is the staking. So it's really just kind of the project kickoff, get more token into the holders, distribute the token. So rather than the dev selling the 5% bag, we're giving that all back 100% to the community. So the point is, you get your NFT. That adds value to the NFT. So you get this drip for the first month or two of the NFT, and then getting the NFT out there, the public sale gives us some funds to work with as far as marketing and, you know, getting these fast track listings and this type of thing. So it's not like we're some like VC token where we have a pie chart of tokens that we can give to an exchange. Yeah, we're just really out here doing the pump fun thing. So taking community feedback. If you guys have any ideas, I think some guy came in, he was talking about coin talk or something, and I'm like, I don't know about that. And we get all these kinds of people. So if you do have something serious, let's talk about it. Come in the chat, join the Telegram, and let's get it going. What's up, Shorty 2010? What's up, Clout Cox? What's up, Camarate? Can't is that how you say it? But yeah, so GPT-5. So OpenAI does this thing where they don't really put it in the chat model. So if you go over to chat GPT, you know, chat.openai.com, it's not really going to, oh, hey, I said it's not going to be there, but look at that. Here, Clout, just go to chat.chatgpt.com. Flagship model. Okay, cool. How much better are you than GPT-4o? And built on a newer model with several upgrades, reasoning depth and accuracy, faster synthesis of information, more nuanced communication, better memory context, and long conversations. Love that. What is the cheapest way to use you? I like Cursor, but Windsurf is also cool. Not a fan of Copilot or VS Code. I use OpenAI's free chat, so I guess it's free in the browser now. Pay-as-you-go API. And usually this is what they do. So they'll release it in the API. So I was going to cover that today, how to access the API and show you how that works. But if it's already in the chat model, that's pretty cool. What we'll do is I'll show you how to set this up within Cursor. So third-party platforms, flexible prices, Lumio. And that's kind of what Windsurf does. So we were talking about Windsurf. That's funny. You mentioned liking Cursor or Windsurf, but I'm not finding references to those products. Did OpenAI say, fuck you guys? That's great. All right, so let's go take a look. So what I really want to do, yeah, I love how these are turning out. These are turning out really nice. Like, that's so cool. That's tight. Got this cool texture on the face. I guess I can't zoom in. And there are some duds. You know, every NFT has some bad ones. Like, I'm really not a fan of this look. Or this. I feel like this is too much. But it's not bad. Someone might like that. Green and the pink, it's just not my vibe. But this is fucking tight. I love the yellow and blue. These are the ones that are generated by the chatbot. So those run through the server as well. Shout out to Crypto Bruh. He's getting ready to send it. Zend it. Buy Zen or die. Buy Zen. Zen or die. It's just a random gun floating in the air. I thought this was funny. It's like Zen Potato Cat. Anyways. So let's talk about Cursor. So Cursor, hey, look at that, now available. GPT-5 and Cursor CLI. See, they make it so easy. I don't even have to show you how to do anything because they just do it already. All right, so we got our NFT collection here. Yeah, Claude 4 now. So what you can do, I'll just show you real quick. If you come into your preferences in Cursor and you go to Cursor settings, there's a section in here called models. And you can turn on and turn off models. So they have GPT high 5, GPT-5 low, GPT high fast. Those are probably super expensive and that's why they turn them off. But you can turn them on and get access to them. And then the ones you don't like, you know, if I don't want to see like older models like 3.5 or, you know, 4.0, I can just turn them off on this list here. So cool thing about Cursor. Close settings. All right. Mentally preparing. So last night we took the whitelist for TreeRoot. So here's the process we did. Basically, I just used the Helios API to query chain and just see who the owners of all the NFTs are. So I have a list. I have NFT DGen, I have NFT KJP, NFT PVamp. So these are all the addresses that owned it. So the reason why it doesn't match up exactly is because multiple people own a certain number of them. So what's really cool is I can actually come in here and have it generate master lists. So yeah, so node create master list. So we'll just let me find where did I leave off? I was pretty tired. I just kind of went to bed. So let's just tell it go ahead and generate a new master list. Now this is still using Claude 4. I just need to get these. I need to get the master list created so we can begin building the whitelist checker. So we're actually gonna build a utility today live on stream. Probably going to take about an hour and a half, hour and a half maybe at most, but we're going to do the whole thing. So we're going to get it tested, get it set up, get it tested. We'll get it uploaded to GitHub. We'll get it set up on Vercel, get it set up on a domain. So we'll do like a subdomain of TreeRoot. So it'll be like TreeRoot.City. Might be like checker.TreeRoot.City or nft.TreeRoot.City. So we'll be doing that today. Claude's overloaded here. So there are 2x requests. So yeah, that's funny. So you do have to be careful. If you read these little notes here, when you hover over the models in the chat, it's actually 2x requests. So you get a certain amount of requests per month, and by using GPT, it's like 2x. Then, so if you do one, it counts as 2. It's like twice as much, which is kind of a ripoff. Offered with free credits for paying users during launch week. That's cool. So let's just let it rip. ChatGPT5. Check out my scripts. We need to create a master list for our NFT drop. Planning next moves. I'm a coding assistant environment focusing on NFT snapshot projects. Oh shit, that was fast. It just read all that so fast. I am looking at the individual list folder. We need to create a master list for our NFT whitelist. If an address is in multiple CSVs, then they get multiple whitelists. Generate a new JSON or CSV or a website checker we are building. All right, before it gets too off track, I just want to kind of get it back in the right direction. Cool. Yeah, we're testing out GPT5. Need to modify create master list.js script to include all the CSVs. Yeah, so that was the script we created last night. This basically just queries each file and then reads the addresses, and then it actually marks if it was kind of interesting to see. That was how we got the data. It's like, oh, I think there were 2 addresses that were in every project, which is kind of crazy. I wasn't even one of them. I'm going to update create master list to include token root CSV. Token root. We do not want to include token root. Token root is the first round. All the others are the first come first serve rounds. All right. What's up, Chuck? What's up, Clout? Yeah. Why is it a good idea for people to stack more root? It's a good question. Why have anything? Now we'll be building. So as time passes and new things develop, we're going to continue to build, and eventually the ultimate goal with root is to get it over to X1. So we're running 2 validator nodes. Maybe I should set up turn the hashead node into the TreeRoot node. I kind of like that idea. Then we'll have a TreeRoot node and the BurnZen node. So we're running 2 validators on X1 testnet. Soon that's going to be going live, and it's basically a fork of Solana. So really all we have to do is fork the contracts and kind of set up a bridge. So we really need the Oracle. That's something that's being developed. Metaplex is already over on the chain. So we have the whole NFT infrastructure, and the long-term goal is to become part of the X1 chain and become the first, memes over there. And it's not just about root. It's about all the projects that are on the whitelist, everybody in the community doing our things. All right, so now we got to run node. In our terminal window, run node. Create. Wait, where'd it go? Master list. Oh. All right, yeah, so here are the unique stats we were kind of talking about earlier. So 5 projects, only 2 addresses had 5. So we excluded root from this, so it's only 5 projects instead of 6. So root does the initial phase. All 200 of those are guaranteed. The second round, the first come first served, is first come first served. So there are 2 people that had all 5. So they had the Potato Vampire, the KJP No Face NFT, they had the Degen Skull, they had Zencat, EmojiDracula, and Potato Vampire, all of it. So they had root, that's amazing too. So 2 addresses had all 5, 2 addresses had all 4, 17 addresses had 3 of the 5. So that's pretty cool. And then 89 had 2 of the projects, and surprisingly 888 only had 1. So this is really awesome cross community contamination, and what I thought would be a much more spread and diverse ecosystem. I did not expect of 1,000. If we took Zencat, EmojiDracula, Potato Vampire, all these things, you're gonna tell me out of 1,000 addresses, 888 are unique. There's less than 150 that are in multiple projects. That's wild to me. And our ecosystem feels so small, but it's really not. Or the people that say they're in this shit really aren't. That's the other part too. Cool. So let's take a look at our JSON. So So master whitelist saved to CSV exports. Master. Yeah, I got some addresses there. So this one has all of them. Shout out to this guy and this guy. Then, so we got our master project list. So what's cool about this is it also identifies what they qualified for, so we can build that into our website. So now that we have this JSON, I'm gonna open the file explorer. So I have my place. Just gonna stash that over here for a second. Now we're gonna open a new project. So I'm gonna open a blank folder. We're gonna start a new folder. We're gonna call it root WL check. And that'll be the name of the project. Cool. All right, so now I'm going to go back to that window I stashed, and I'm just going to copy that master project list JSON, and that's kind of that's our snapshot. That's our whitelist. that's our important thing. So, now it might be what's up, Tazenian? You think we'll be able to stake on your nodes when X&T is in our hands? Oh, for sure. You actually can today. You can today. Obviously, it's testnet. It's not worth anything, but you can delegate and earn rewards by basically staking to the nodes on the testnet, of course. And yeah, I know the faucet gets drained a lot, so if you guys are looking for testnet tokens, I'll be happy to send them to you. So what we're gonna do, we will. All right, so we're just gonna let it rip with ChatGPT5. It might be a quick show if it just one shots a perfect website, and then we'll be done. So let's see. I like to be a little specific when we're given the prompt. So we'll say we are launching the Root Guardians NFT collection. The domain will be check.TreeRoot.City. NFT. Let's just say root. Nah, we'll go NFT. NFT.TreeRoot.City. Our building website using React. I have a JSON file that is a list of the snapshots. On the list, there are multiple projects. The user gets one whitelist per project they have listed. We want users to come to the site and simply enter their wallet and search for their whitelist. If they have one, the result should show which projects they qualified for and show the address and count of whitelists, etc., etc. I'm just gonna grab this. The theme should be the attached image. Green cypherpunk future blockchain style. Try to keep it advanced with fun animations and cool line cursor or encoding, something that makes a simple website better. You are a React genius. Get to work. Thank you. Awesome. So yeah, let's see what happens. Is it just gonna one-shot this? I'll scan the existing master project list to understand the structure. I need to set up the React website using a JSON mapping from the public wallet keys, starting Vite app implementation, and reorganize things at the root level. Haha, at the root level. Man, markets are pumping right now. XRP up 7% in the last 4 hours. Sheesh. Get some XRP news. You know, I actually bit the bullet. So yo, Rolando, what's up? Welcome, homie. We're just so we're building the whitelist checker, testing out GPT5 with Cursor. So we're currently logged into Cursor right now. Found out I can zoom in on this so you guys can see it a bit better. But we have our whitelist right here, and essentially we're building a list. You'll be able to come over, paste your address in, and see what you qualified for and how many spots you get. So that'll be exciting to see. Trying to think of some cool features. So if you guys have any ideas, let me know. So one thing, like I think like an ability to hide the wallet address, so you could take a screenshot. You know, that'd be cool. Maybe we'll have like a share on Facebook link or something. Try to think of some cool things in the next hour. So we're gonna call the stream around 7:30. So we're just chilling. Try to do these 1.5 hour, 2 hour streams. And yeah, it looks like GPT-5 is about to one-shot this. I see it setting up the packages, setting up main TSX index. It's actually setting up each file, setting up the Vite environment. What do we got in there? So what's this looking like? Whitelist DB. Use lookup. Solana wallet address. I'm so used to making things that say X1. Here. So usually what I like to do is once you get the initial thing going, I like to give it some content. So I'll actually just say, here is the Git book for the NFT collection. They are going to be psychedelic tool / Alex Gray inspired NFTs. We want to use this content to build out the theme and vibe of the website. I'm surprised it hasn't stopped. It's just going. It's just one-shotting this. That's awesome. That was one of the things I really disliked about using OpenAI with Cursor before, is it would just be like, oh yeah, go do this. And it's like, you're in agent mode. Like, I need you to be an agent and like you do it. It's not fun vibe coding if I have to code everything. So this thing is just going. It hasn't stopped. You can see all the tokens it's spending, and it's a good thing. It's fixing itself. So let's get the content from the Git book. It's really struggling. It's funny. All kinds of errors in here. Maybe we need to run npm install. What's up, Crypto Bruh? What's up, Rolando, Tanzanian? Is the music too loud? Let me know. So we got 5 people over on YouTube. I've had 70 hits over on X. It's awesome. Shout out to you guys. Definitely trying to keep up the hype. I definitely feel the Telegram starting to get quieter and quieter as time passes. Getting less and less scams popping in, and more of the real community coming out. It's awesome to see some old people I've seen in crypto for a long time stop in. A shout out to Chuck. All right, adding about section with neon cyberpunk styling, tab switch between lookup and about, animated touches per provided get book content, update existing files rather than creating many new ones. As oh, that's funny. I forgot I set that. So you can also set rules. So I actually set a rule that said, please try to stop making so many test files. Just make the damn thing. So we'll run npm I to install. We'll run npm run dev, start the development environment. Are we fucking done already? Are we just done? Like, is that it? Wow. It just one-shotted this. This is so much better than anything Claude's made. I'm not sure I like that. That's a little weird. Does it work? Let's go grab an address off the list. So this one should have 3, and it should call those 3 out. Boom, Degen NFT, KJP NFT, and PVamp NFT. One whitelist, one. Wow. All right, guys. Have a good night. I said this is going to take an hour and a half, and we're done. All right. There are a couple improvements. So now what I like to do is take a screenshot. Let GPT5 see his work. I'll say, great work. This is beautiful. The technical text is a little weird to read. Try to make it more pleasing and futuristic on the eyes. Not necessarily cypherpunk, but more minimalist, technologist, easy to read style. Also need to build mobile responsiveness. So mobile and tablet users, actually say mobile users have better experience. What else? Maybe the green is nice, but maybe, yeah, I don't even know what to say there. Let's add some pictures. We'll go into our public folder for the website. I don't think we need that. Also want to add our social media links. I'll grab that from. I'm kind of floored right now. That was crazy. I haven't had too many experiences like that with AI where like there's a huge leap forward, but that felt like a huge leap forward. Like the fact it built this. Oh yeah, the scrolling not I like the sentiment, but maybe something different or simpler. We need more elegant. This is the cryptographic future. Awesome. Oh yeah, I need to find the social media. Just grab this guy. We also have these social media icons, social media links. Man, that's fucking crazy. I guess we should let this do his thing. I'm going to head over to Vercel. So Vercel is like the hosting place. That's where we host our stuff. So let me... So first what I'm going to do is create a new repo in GitHub. We're going to go here. We'll call it root whitelist check. Root WL check. Make it public. So now I can actually just push this existing repository to the command line. So really I just copy paste this and it's going to push all this code up into the GitHub, which is pretty cool. Need to update the React app footer social link based on the user wants minimal style, and we've already added social placeholders. I'll modify app to replace placeholders with the new links and adjust the CSS for .social to match. Need to incorporate the brand root, TreeRoot.dev, add classes. Oh, no, I don't need a footer. I was just grabbing you the links from the main page that happened to be in the footer. I am fine if we don't have a footer like you initially designed. Yeah. How we doing? Alex Gray style. Fuck yeah. Spiral out, keep growing. I love it. That was the first thought I had. Spiral out, keep growing. That's so funny. Tool reminds me of being in high school and tripping on mushrooms. I'm in my 30s now and I'm not really into that anymore. But should always try it once. All right, trying to stop this Vite server, but it doesn't want to put me in the command line. There we go. So now we gotta rerun the server now that we made the changes, see how we're looking here. Waiting input. Yeah, that's solid. It don't say. Replace this with the description from description like E. Git book. Do not mention Alex Gray. That is just inspiration. It's an inspiration, but I don't want it being like inspired by Alex Gray. That's a little too literal. These are inspired by a lot of things. Guardians on Solana serving as membership tokens with access to a one-time staking pool is allocated to holders. Yeah. It's not really what we're looking for. I guess that's technically... Yeah, that should be fine. All right, so gotta run some tests here. Now I'm just gonna go in the master list, just gonna grab some wallet addresses, see what this looks like. Okay, so now we gotta spruce it up. So I'm going to, in the source folder, or no, actually under the source folder, I'm gonna create a public folder, and I'm gonna put the dgen, the KJP, the pvamp, all the logos. Just grab them right off a deck screener and say, hey, use these logos, and that'll spruce it up a bit. It kind of makes it feel better. So I'll show you how I do this here. Just get in. The hell? Lost the sidebar. Oh, there we go. So, best way to do this, if you just click on like the thing, you know, the logo, go into KJP. Ooh, what the hell did you guys do? Who's Kenny Jean-Pierre? Jesus. But anyways, you can actually just right click on this and it'll take you to the logo, and then you can save the logo. So I'll save that one. We'll say kjp.png. We'll grab dgen. So dgen.png. Grab zencat. Let me make sure these are saving because they're not. Guess it helps if you put them in the right folder. Awesome. Okay, it's working. So we'll continue with that. Good zencat. EmojiDrac. I'm like emotionally connected to EmojiDrac. That let us save. Okay. Potato Vamp, the first one I ever launched in Pump Fun. And then the Soul Zen OG, the one that got us over there. And then we need the root logo. Three, 6, 7. All right, so now we have our 6 PNGs. I have grabbed photos for each project. Okay. These are small 100 by 100 or 200 by 200 icons from Deck Screener. Can you add them when the address is eligible? This will just spruce it up. So now instead of just having project dgen, project KJP, it'll have a little logo there. I guess we should also do links. Which is convenient because I oh no, it's not compatible with images. Grab photos for each project and put them in the public folder. It's okay. All right, let's see here. So this is kind of how I go. I start off doing a million different things. So now I'm back to thinking about Vercel and the hosting. We're gonna have to update the DNS and do all that fun stuff. So I think we're on good pace here. Why is this one? All right. How are we doing? I know EmojiDrac is so nostalgic. My first concert was Tool touring Enema. Oh man, that would have been so fucking cool. Yeah, I was in high school. That's awesome. Yeah, Enema was the first album I got into for sure. And then obviously Lateralis kind of like changed my entire brain. Song Reflections might be my favorite Tool song. Awesome. Okay, so let's see how we're doing here. Yeah, look at that. Now we got some, let's test some more addresses. Go near the bottom here. Let's see. This one's got a Soul Zen. What do 5 look like? Whoever this is, shout out to you. You got 5 NFTs coming your way. Awesome. All right, so yeah, now we also want to do links to the projects. So gonna go back to cursor. So let me go to the Twitter here. Last night I made the thread, and it just kind of talks about each project, and now I can just copy paste this whole thread. And I'm just gonna be sloppy about it. Here is a Twitter thread with Twitter and URLs for each project. Please add them. Drax, Soulzen, and Zencat. I'm not seeing anybody that has Zencat, or I'm sorry, there's one, Soulzen and Degen. Not seeing many KJPs and Soulzen, which is kind of an interesting dynamic. Potato Vamp, Soulzen, Zencat. Cool. Reflections is great, and in my darkest moment, fetal and weeping. I know, it's all about like the moon and the sun reflecting. This light is not my own. And as bright as, what is it? As bright as I am, this light is not my own. A million light reflections pass over me. That song's so good. It's like such a cool metaphor. I remember specifically where I was the day I heard that song. Tripping on mushrooms, thinking about how like the moon is a reflection of the sun. So when you're looking at the moon, you're looking at the reflections of the sun. And that's kind of how people are. So like when the sun's reflecting off the moon, you're seeing how the moon sees that. So when you're seeing a person, you're actually seeing all the people that are in their life that kind of made that person reflecting through them. And it's just like that's what I was thinking about when I was on mushrooms. Listening to the song Reflections. And as bright as I am, this light's not my own. Awesome. All right, so let's see. Cool. All right, let's see. Yeah. Oh, where's Degen? So we're missing some website. right, so we'll just type this out real quick. So we got dgen, project name, website, x.com handle. We got dgen, dgen skulls. Potato. We got Solzen, solzen.io. I guess we would link to Zen Crypto. Base KJP. Base.buzz. Should I just link Cloutcox here? No, there's the community now. What's the where's the community at? What we're doing over here. Loving it. Hell yeah. So I need the community link. These community links are pretty cool. If you can find the link. There it is. Zencat.tech. Is it SoulZenCat? Yeah, SoulZenCat. Who am I missing? Root, right? I'm missing one. What am I missing here? Oh, EmojiDracula. Is it EmojiDrac Soul? EmojiDracula. All right, so now we got, here's the correct list. Wired the full correct link into the project cards. All right, what else are we missing, guys? What am I missing here? What does the whitelist checker need? Basically, come in here, pop in your Solana address, and see if you're on the whitelist. Guardians on serving as membership tokens with access to one-time private staking pool. 5% of supply allocated to holders. Until pool depletes. Root holders. Test out the links. Links look good. Yeah, I mean, that was way easier than I expected. Just one shot it with GPT5, man. That was so easy. All right, so now we need to go back to GitHub, and so first we'll push it to GitHub, and then we'll set up the thing. Just run these commands. So we're pushing an existing repository from the command line. Just do this right in Windows. Boom, boom, boom. No. Ah. I think we got to do git add. All right, so since this isn't working, I'll just keep it simple. Missing like some super easy step. But since I always just have GPT do it, I never learned it. Damn, I can't post my GitHub. Just post the ad. Say GitHub. Welcome gold mining. Oh, there's the git in it. I didn't initialize it. All right. All right, so just uploaded it, upload complete. So now if we head over here, get rid of the old refresh, boom. Now we have all our stuff in GitHub. And that's kind of the special sauce. So now that it's in GitHub, all I have to do is link it to a free Vercel account, and our website's live. It's online. So I'm gonna click add new project, come in here, root whitelist check, import it. It detects that it's a Vite project, has the root directory, we'll deploy it. And within just a couple seconds, it should be online. Cheers, 8 years here, doxed. Tanner253. Hell yeah. What you got on GitHub? So now I need to go into our domain host and update the DNS real quick. So click on the domains button, edit. So basically you add the domain. So we're going to be adding nft.TreeRoot.City. And then it gives me the DNS records that I have to add. It's asking, we'll remove the old domain name. So now it says, hey, you need this CNAME. So I have to log into my web domain account. I'm not going to show you guys that because that's a little sensitive. I mean, there's no sensitive data on the website anyway, but I'll go into TreeRoot.City. And essentially what I'm doing is what DNS does. It's kind of like the phone book of the internet. It matches everyone's IP addresses with names. So if I need to go to TreeRoot.City, I need a record, a DNS record to tell me where that IP is. So this is saying it's going to use CNAME with a name of NFT. And it's got to be pointed to this Vercel server. So now when I save this, we should be online. If I give this a refresh, now it might take a couple minutes. Technically DNS can take 24 to 48 hours, but usually it's seconds. Give her the old refresh. Yep, so now it's working. So now that it's verified the DNS records are updated, it's gonna go in and What up, Tree? Loving the technical streams. They're fresh. Hell yeah. That's what's up. I keep saying, I'm trying to teach you guys to fish, you know? The more of us that can do this, the better your future will be. You know, using AI and leveraging these tools, you can become you can make a website. I almost said developer. You can make a website. So just in the last hour, we built this whitelist checker. We generated the master whitelist from the snapshot last night from the CSVs we saved. Now it's generating this SSL valid config, so we should be good. So if I go, you guys let me know. If you go to nft.TreeRoot.City, you should see the new whitelist checker. Boom, there we go, live online. So you guys just watch me build the website from start to finish using GPT5, getting it online, getting it into GitHub, and then getting it on Vercel and into the website. So it's awesome to see. TreeRoot.City. So now anybody can come in here. You can pop your wallet address in here, see if you qualify for a whitelist. Now let me know, because this is still testing. Obviously, we just built this. I tested it about 3 times. You know, I didn't do very extensive testing, but you know, this is just to make sure people are going to get what they expect before Saturday. So, you know, we have rest on Thursday, all day Friday, and then Saturday morning. If there's any big discrepancies, you know, a bunch of people tell me, hey, I was expecting this address and it's not there. Maybe we'll pause and we'll take a look at the data and figure out what went wrong. So that's what this is all about, just kind of verifying the data with the community. So the more that you guys can come in here, just pop your address in, make sure your whitelist, what you expect to see, is there. And yeah, we'll do the thing. So wow. And it's 7 o'clock exactly. That's awesome. That's fucking cool. Sheesh. GPT5. I'm about to have it see what it can do with our the NFT generation script. See what we got going on over there. Actually, I'm gonna save this. Put this in my OneNote. Cool. Man, on way to go test right now. Hell yeah. Let me know. Checking the haps here, seeing what's going on. Awesome. Cool. Getting a little pump out of root here, so it's great to see. What were you about to do? We got our thing here. Let's just grab this wallet address, make sure it works on the... Oh yeah, we have our... Yeah, that's fucking cool. I love that. And shout out to whoever's wallet this is. True supporter of the community. Man, that's fucking cool. Oh, it's not showing the root. Damn, we have to add that though. I forgot to add that. So we'll go through the update process. Nice. Now we need to build the logic for the faces. Can you turn this... actually, okay, we need to build the master JSON for root. So I'm gonna go back. Man, I'm glad I caught that. That's cool. Right now, it's only the first comes, first serve check. So I do have to add the root, and we'll have to check for both. And yeah, that makes way more sense. So let me go back into this NFT snapshot. NFTs look great. Need Marvel style root. Hell yeah. What up, Zenobi? Another Zeno G in the chat. Awesome. Let's go. All right. Great. Now can you make a JSON for the root phase 1? We need one JSON for phase 1 and one for phase 2. Phase 2 would be the one you just created. Phase 1 is root holders. Phase 2 is community FC. Phase 3 is public. No whitelist. Hell yeah. Yeah, so now what we're doing is we're generating that JSON file that we need. It's essentially the whitelist file. So we'll get the whitelist file in there, and then we'll have to change the look to where it has phase 1. And it'll say like, congrats, you get 2 NFTs for phase 1, and then phase 2, congrats, you get 1 for each project. Awesome. It's thinking really hard. Should we try the high and the low? Let's try the low since it's thinking so hard. Maybe we just gotta switch back to Claude 4 real quick while it's overloaded. Hello, cursor. You're pissing me off. Really, I'll restart. What's likely happening is everybody's getting off work now and they're running home to test out GPT5, and their servers are just completely overloaded. Here, let's just do this. All right, cool. All right, that works. Yeah, these are all token root. Okay. Cool, so now we got the phase 1 file. We can shut this off. Come back over here. And now the FCS is called JSON. We need to update the visual flow. Root holders on the list get 2 NFTs for phase 1. Then they will get have a second section for first community whitelist, which has planning next moves. Let's go. Oh no, it's not on. That's a good call, Rolando. Thank you. I did not test it on mobile. There's no there's no input box on mobile, I guess. Oh no. Oh, can you click on where it says enter Solana address? I can see it on mine, but I don't know. So like, this is what it looks like on mine. So like where it says enter Solana address, I can click on that and paste it in there. All right, so it's just going through, it's updating stuff, implement a face aware lookup, UI changes, phase 1 eligibility, different copies, I'll tweak. I like that. If you want a different copy or counts, I'll tweak. Fucking tweaker. Oh, that's cool. It's showing its context limit. So we're at 17%. It's pretty cool. How we doing in the Telegram? Hell yeah. Awesome. Oh, I thought it was doing more. I'm just sitting here like that. La la la. npm run dev. Grab a wallet here. And that's pretty ugly. Pretty ugly and clunky. Want it to be elegant and consistent between each section. It's on nft.TreeRoot.City. And that's a good point. I do have to add the link to the other webpage too. Once we finish it, we'll do that, and then I don't know if we'll have time for that. I might do that later. Okay, let's see. How are we doing? Just see my face. Someone posted my face. It's awesome. All right, let's see how I did here. Doesn't make sense. I'm so confused. Oh, I see. No. It says, yeah, this is all goofed. So I'm trying now. So now we're having some GPT-5 problems. Trying to get it to fix it. It's like the top section's weird. The bottom section's weird. They're not formatted the same. It also said on the bottom, it said there were 3 available, but then on the top it said only 1. All goofy. Goofy. Refactored the look of view for clarity and consistency. A little confused there. Need to adjust the logic. What else was ugly there? Let's see here. This feels out of place. Bill feels too busy and too confusing. I'm trying to get GPT-5 to make it more simple, a little easier to look at. And then I'll tell it to fix the mobile responsiveness. Cool. All right, simplified and aligned. Let's see. So, hack I like to do. I'll take a screenshot of this and then I'm going to take it over to Claude and I'm going to throw it into Opus and be like, tell me how to fix this. Give me an overly detailed explanation for my web designer on how we should improve and fix this layout for our NFT tool checker. So then I'll take this over to GPT-5 and say, here's feedback from our web designer. Are you kidding me? It saw that it was an NFT whitelist checker and it said, no, I can't do this. You're kidding me. All right, let's use Gemini then. You are an advanced AI web designer. Be critical of this design and tell us how to improve to make our whitelist checker more minimalist, easier on the eyes, and better for the user experience. So Gemini is Google's AI, and I like to switch it just to get. I like to. I don't know what you'd call it. It's like a second opinion, I guess. Let's get some second opinions. Pop the screenshot in there. Apparently, GPT-5 on Cursor doesn't accept images yet, so that's why we're taking it over here. Yeah, so it's giving us a. Now, how is GPT-5 going to take this criticism? We'll do the high reasoning effort for this one. Really think about what you did, GPT. Yep, NFT.TreeRoot.City. It doesn't have the root whitelist yet, though. That's what we're adding right now. So it's only going to show the first come, first serve until we finish it. Let's see. Okay, I like that. That's a little tamer. A little less muddy than this. Yeah. Be more critical. I think so. This is fun. I like this new stream setup because I used to really struggle with like keeping the stream going, trying to figure out what to do. And it's like now it's like I'm just gonna pick a thing to do and just do it on stream. This is the same thing I'd be doing like in my free time. Like why not just turn the camera on? So all right, cool. Oops. It's funny. But it's a abolish boxes, reduce borders, and consolidate information. Yes, sir. Speaking of making content, shout out to CryptoBruh. Heard he's doing another White Sea DJ tonight. Let's tune into that. 10 o'clock. It'll be good. I'll probably stream the stream, so I'll probably come hang out. I won't say anything. I'll just be here chilling, vibe coding while he's doing his spinning thing. Spinning the jams. All right, what are we doing here? Single pill, eligible in mints. All right, let's see. How we looking? Ooh, yeah, it's getting better. Slowly improving. So grab this guy's address. Hopefully, I'm not like. Hopefully, these aren't anybody's actual addresses. Like, I obviously are. I just, you know. Hopefully, they're not yours. Okay. I wanted to show phase 1 first. Didn't mean to. All right. How are we doing over on Telegram, guys? Absolutely silent. Awesome. That's how I like it. So fucking cool. I'm so excited for these NFTs to come out. Yeah. Say, plug in your Addy. Let me know if it works. That's really what it's about. It's not gonna, you know, the worst thing you're telling somebody your address. There's no wallet connection. There's no like logic for that. You know, it's just checking the address. So let me know what it says if it's accurate. That's what I want to know if it misses anything. You know, you don't have to tell me what you got or what anything. It's, you know, I want to know that it's working. It works. Hell yeah. Let's go. Now, once I upload this next version, it's going to look a lot better. And it's going to have the root phase. How do we ask our coding agent to improve the mobile experience? Be specific. Should you buy now? Absolutely not. Nah, man, you should sell now. Sell it all to me. I'm kidding, of course. No, if you think it's a good time to buy, get you some. Head over to TreeRoot.City and see if you got a NFT. Right, I think we're about there. Gave away some DGen NFTs. Now I can tell them they're eligible for these. Hell yeah, that's what's up, man. That's cool to hear. Those weren't cheap too, man. That's awesome. That's a nice gift. That's really cool. Yeah, after this one, I think we're going to take a little break for the NFTs, but deep down, I really want to make one for X-Burn too, because I feel like we could make some utility where, you know, imagine say like, oh, you have to burn 25,000 X-Burn to mint the NFT. And then it's not only about burning Zen, so you have to burn Zen to get X-Burn, and then you burn your X-Burn to get the NFT. And there's just so much on fire. I just can't bring myself. It's so hard to work on EVM. Like I don't have the passion for the EVM anymore. Like I love Zen, but it's hard for me to, I'm just not inspired. Like I basically finished the staking pool for Sparks. I just haven't finished the front end. And then, then we'd have to launch it and go through all that. And it's just it's a lot. And it is in the plans. I'm not saying I'm done with it by any means. But it's just Ethereum sucks. Base does seem to be doing some cool things, so maybe we'll get that going for Base. But I like Solana. I like Root. I'm rooted. I'm rooted where I am. Why does that look weird? All right, well, it's 7:30, so I do have to go here in a second. So I'm basically telling it to fix the mobile and then push to GitHub, and then it should run the Git push and all that to get it up to the cloud. It'll sync with Vercel, and then it should be live, and we'll test it. Then I'm gonna go watch Big Brother with my wife. Probably eat some dinner, hang out. I might be back a little after 9. Then we'll stream the White Sea DJ stream at 10, and I'm gonna go to bed and go to work. Getting hype for Saturday. So everything's leading up to Saturday. Got the whitelist checker. Cool. That's cool. Yeah, so whoever's wallet this is, they get 3 mints for the first come first serve because they have Potato Vampire, Soul Zen, and Zencat. They don't have any root, so if they just had $3 of root last night, they would have got 2 more. It's pretty fucking cool. Links work. Yeah, this is good. This has been a good experience. I'm a fucking king. Nah, bro, you are. Oh yeah, thanks. I'm excited to be showing the folks I gave the NFT to. Hell yeah. Just bought. Love what you're doing. Hell yeah. Glad you're here, man. Come to the Telegram. Hang out. We got an image gen bot over there. So if you type /imagine and then a prompt, EmojiDracula bot will give you an image. Then you can take, so we did this on stream the other day. So you can go to the Telegram, create the image, use Canva to turn it into a meme, and then post it on Twitter, and we'll turn it into a raid in the chat. So it's kind of like a nice way to kind of keep things moving and keep things fresh and engaged. All right, so let's go ahead and push it up. Make sure we like it first. I don't like that green, but I gotta run. I'm running out of time. All right, so we push that up to GitHub. Now if we go over to our GitHub repo, do a refresh, See the orange, that means it's pending. Sending up to Vercel. We'll open up Vercel. Okay, it's ready on Vercel. Now if we go to nft.treeroot.city, boom. So how does this look on mobile now? I told it to be very specific with the mobile. Let's see. Yeah, it looks good. Awesome. All right, well, I think that's going to be it for now. We'll be back a little later. I'm going to do another run of the NFTs. I might run through that through GPT5 to see how that goes. Then we will, stream White CDJ from Crypto Bruh, his set on Pump Fun tonight. Hang out there, and yeah, in the meantime, if you need me, I'll be on Twitter. Hit me up on Telegram, X, I should say. Yeah, I hope you guys have a good evening, and we'll be talking. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.